In your relationship, you gave a lot of love and time, but it felt like your partner didn't do the same. They often weren't there for you emotionally, which made you feel unimportant and overlooked. This imbalance caused you a lot of hurt, as you kept hoping for them to give you the emotional support you desperately needed, even though you tried hard to connect with them. Your partner stayed distant, and their lack of emotional presence wasn't just about ignoring your calls or messages. It was more about them not being truly involved in the relationship. This ongoing letdown and lack of emotional care really affected you. After a while, you realized that staying in this one-sided relationship was harmful to your own well-being. So, you decided to protect your feelings and your heart. It was a tough choice but needed to keep yourself healthy emotionally. You pulled back, hoping that maybe your partner would start to show real interest and willingness to fix things between you. When you began to focus on loving yourself, it started a new chapter in your life, filled with self-discovery and healing. As you looked after your own needs, you began to feel better, more balanced and at peace, not just in your mind but in your body too. Seeing these changes, your partner finally noticed how much their actions had hurt you. They realized that winning back your trust would be hard because you were done with their immature behavior. You made new rules for how you expected to be treated and stood firm on them. This new strength and respect for yourself changed the whole dynamic of your relationship. As time went on, your partner began to understand the pain their actions had caused you. Reflecting on the times they had ignored your texts and calls, they could see how those moments left you feeling alone and sad. It became clear to them that their neglect had deeply hurt you, making you feel overlooked and unimportant. Despite this, you remained calm and kind, consistently treating them with compassion even when they failed to return the favor. Realizing the extent of their mistakes, your partner felt a genuine regret for their past behavior. They acknowledged that they had been unfair, not fully appreciating the love and care you had shown them. Motivated by a desire to make amends, they hoped for your forgiveness, wishing to wipe the slate clean and start anew. Their intention to repair what was broken was heartfelt. They wanted to rebuild the trust that had eroded and to establish a relationship grounded in respect, understanding, and love. Your partner understood that repairing the relationship would require time and dedication. They committed themselves to the necessary efforts to demonstrate their concern for you and the bond you shared. They promised to be more present in your life, both emotionally and physically, striving to support you as steadfastly as you had supported them. In their journey toward becoming a better partner, they began to open up more about their feelings, sharing their thoughts and vulnerabilities. This new openness was a step toward mending the communication gaps that had widened between you. They listened attentively to your concerns and made a conscious effort to address them, showing a commitment to change that you had not seen before. Moreover, your partner started to make small but significant changes in their daily habits. They began to send you messages throughout the day, not just in response to yours, but as a way of initiating conversation and sharing their life with you. They made sure to answer your calls whenever possible and to explain sincerely when they couldn't. These actions were their way of filling the silent spaces that had once pushed you apart. Your partner also made it a priority to spend more quality time with you. Whether it was planning a quiet evening at home or a day out in the park, They made an effort to create meaningful experiences for both of you. They understood that rebuilding a relationship isn't just about grand gestures, but also about the quiet, everyday moments that weave your lives together. They began to show more appreciation for the little things you did, acknowledging your efforts and expressing gratitude. This newfound appreciation was not limited to words, it was reflected in their actions. They took on more responsibilities around the house, helped with tasks without being as head, and surprised you with thoughtful gestures that brightened your day. As they worked on themselves, your partner encouraged you to express your own needs and desires. They understood that a healthy relationship is a two-way street, where both partners listen to and fulfill each other's needs. This balance of give and take helped restore the harmony that had once been disturbed by their earlier indifference. Their efforts extended beyond the personal to the professional aspects of their life as well. They sought to achieve a better work-life balance, ensuring that their job did not interfere with the quality time you spent together. They realized that being present isn't just about being physically there, but also about being emotionally available to share in the joys and challenges of daily life. Throughout this process, your partner never stopped learning and growing. They read books on relationships, attended workshops, and sought advice from couples who had overcome similar challenges. They actively applied these learnings to your relationship, showing a commitment to continuous improvement and growth. As they made these changes, your partner also became more open to receiving feedback. They didn't shy away from discussions for you. This was a moment to think things over carefully. You needed to decide if you could truly forgive them and if you believed they could change. It was important to make sure their promises were real and that they were really ready to make the changes needed for a healthy, loving relationship. You had started to heal and find peace in your life, so any decision you made had to help you keep growing and staying well. In the end, standing side by side through it all, we've emerged stronger. My life is beautiful because of you, my love. Your presence has added a radiant glow to my world, turning everyday moments into something magical. You came into my life as a beacon in the dark, lighting up my past with your unwavering support and compassion. Your actions have shown me what true love really means, far more than words ever could. It's in your selflessness, patience, and unwavering faith in us that I've discovered the true essence of love. I'm deeply sorry for the times I let you down. My ego, once a barrier to showing my true self, has now been broken down, leaving me ashamed of my past actions. I realize that my pride stopped me from expressing my true feelings and nurture our relationship as it deserved. I am working on balancing my emotions, finding that equilibrium where I can communicate with you openly and rebuild the trust that forms the foundation of our relationship. When we stopped talking, I felt as if a part of me was lost, creating a void that nothing else could fill. This sense of abandonment reflects how I've let myself down by not being the partner you needed. I am deeply remorseful for the pain I have caused and am determined to fix what I've broken. The distance between us constantly reminds me of what I've lost and what I desperately want to regain. My desire to make things right stems not just from guilt, but from a genuine longing to restore the harmony and joy that once defined our relationship. Now, more than ever, I understand how important your presence is in my life. When you withdrew your attention, it forced me to confront the stark reality of my feelings. It was in your absence that I realized how much more I was drawn to you and how my desire to be with you grew stronger each day. My departure was never a reflection of my feelings for you. You mean more to me than words can express. I already see you as a huge part of my life, an integral part of my being. The unfortunate circumstances that led to our separation were beyond our control, but they do not lessen the depth of my love for you. This time apart, tea has only strengthened my resolve to make things right and to mend the rifts between us. I assure you with all my heart that I will never break the promises I've made to you. These promises are sacred, etched into my soul. I believe with every fiber of my being that we will be together again, stronger and more united than ever before. This journey, though filled with challenges, is one I am committed to, for I know the destination is worth every hardship. We will be together. You just have to trust the process, trust in our love, our shared history, and the future we can build together. Our love has been tested but remains unbroken, a beacon of hope.